Cool. Alright, this. And we're good. Sweet. That does make sense. What's up, Lobster? Welcome back. How are you doing? Oh, my actual glasses. You are early. You were early yesterday too. You said yesterday you just like got the notification and then you just happened to stop on by. Did the same thing happen again today? What's up, Alex? Lobster, yeah, nice. Jeez. Ugh. Nah. How we doing? How we doing, everyone? What's going on? Ugh. My hair being a mess. Dude, I still have last minute Christmas shopping I need to do. Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. Because I do not have that much time left. Lobster, you got promoted to a new rank in a game and it's hard to get. Nice, Lobster. What game? Let me guess. Was it League of Legends? You getting promoted in the Rift? Or is it something else? You only want two things for Christmas? What do we want, Lobster? And it's not League of Legends, okay. Blocking. What, were you playing Roblox? Does Roblox have a rank up feature? Controller and some cash. Huh. Nephew Craft? Okay. Cool. What in Roblox can you rank up on? I don't know. Jeez, why am I yawning so much? A lobster, a game where you can be a cop or something? Okay. Cool. Ever? What's my story? Well, Ever, basically, the reason we're here is that I've been working in about a tennis retail store for last about the last 8+ years. And so I decided, hey, why not make a YouTube channel? See if I can use my tennis knowledge to help others as well, besides just the ones that are at my local store. And yeah, that's my main little shtick here on the internet. And then I do these lives in case anyone has questions live, they want to go back and forth just because it's a little bit easier to help with. However, if people don't want to talk about tennis, that's okay. We'll just talk, hang out, talk about whatever, man. That's about it. Echo, I do not. I don't know what that is. Satirus, is this ASMR? No, this is not ASMR. Taryn, you missed me? Well, thanks, Taryn. I appreciate that. How did practice go today, Taryn? On the live? Burhan, hello, sir. How are you? Glad to see you here again. What's up, Burhan? How you been? Justo, drop ceiling, correct? Lobster, hey Taryn, cool. Burhan, you were right. Bro Little's definition of chill guy. I guess, man. I think that's, I think only others can say that. Alright. Balance, do you think you have given more or taken more from the world? This isn't shades, reflection, you just ask everyone. Boo. I would say probably at the current point in my life, it's probably more take, but I am starting to give now in terms of the YouTube, but just based off previous life experience, I would say it's probably been more take than anything else. Lobster, pick a number from 1 to 10. 10. Serious, you prefer ASMR, sorry. All good, bro. You'll find one if you keep scrolling, I bet. Justo, the Australian Open is coming up. Yeah. We got about a month, and then the tennis world's about to start with a bang. We'll see how it goes. Bro, Merry Christmas to all my Christian brothers. All right, Burhan, well, Merry Christmas to you as well. Usually you need to think about why is the reason is and not think about the possibility of it not being cool to understand. What? What? Echo, who will win the Australian Open for betting? I am probably not the guy to ask about betting questions. That's not my area of expertise. I'm probably not the best person to ask. I will say that. Lobster, why are you stealing shopping carts? Rack, it's gonna be mentioned at least every stream, dude. Welcome back, by the way. But yes, it's gonna be mentioned at least every stream. We pretty much have almost like a bingo card list of things that get mentioned in this stream whenever I stream here in my room. Drop ceiling is one of them. If another thing gets mentioned, Rack, I'll let you know so you can follow along with the bingo card. We haven't actually made one yet, but we at this point we probably could start getting real close to finishing one. Shepard, hello. Okay. Taryn, you were trying to post a video before this and it didn't work out, but the live went well. A lot of people came in. That's awesome, Taryn. Congrats. Getting more and more people every day, staying consistent with it. Girl, your channel's grown too. What is that? Almost 100 or close to 100 subscribers since like before you started going live? Because you're at 1,110 something now. That's awesome. Justo Carlos dropped his coach. I heard about that. I don't know why. I didn't really look into it or anything, but I was just like, huh, that's interesting. I wonder what the reasoning was. S, it's Brent. What's up, S? How you been? We're back. Taryn, how am I? I look tired or irritated. No, I'm good, Taryn. I don't know. My body, for some reason, keeps yawning, but I don't know. I'm good. Lobster, thank you for the jewels again. Much appreciated. Rack Center has the Aussie. Trust you. Okay. Burhan. Okay, good brother. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, Burhan. Thanks for being here, man. Lobster on Earth. Okay. Sunil, am I Australian? I am not Sunil. I am American. Okay. I don't know. If it's a tennis question, I might be able to help, but I don't know about much anything else. Sunil, the shades are cool, man. Thanks, Sunil. Appreciate that. Rack, you believe there was tension between Ferrero and Carlos? Interesting. I wonder why. Georgie, can I play Roblox? No, I cannot. I do not have a Roblox account. Taryn, yeah, it's grown a lot. You also got 4 more hours of watch time since you asked me. Nice. That's awesome, Taryn. You're growing. You're getting closer and closer to getting that monetization button. Rocio, what's up? Welcome back. How have you been? Sunil, do I watch cricket? I do not. I have heard about cricket, and someone in the streams a while ago, they were telling me that I should watch cricket, but I have never watched cricket. But I don't know what you're talking about. Lobster, what time do I usually go live? Lobster, I typically go live about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's just typically been the best time that's worked for me. Fact check. The host is not American. Since it's coming from the host's mouth, Kyle, I would say that I am correct. Critter, can you make a tennis racket with spider webs? I don't necessarily see how that would be, but if you really try, maybe, but I highly doubt it. Jan, cool. Gex, what's up? Welcome back. So Neil, you look like a Hollywood hero if you grew up here in long hair. You may look similar to Chris Hemsworth. Which one is that? Is that the Marvel? Is that the Marvel guy? I'm not sure. I didn't watch a lot of Marvel. Just because I don't watch a lot of movies. Thor, okay. That'd be pretty cool. I look like a superhero, that'd be pretty cool. But not yet. Rack, by the way, you tried the arrow yesterday. You were vibing with it. You beat your brother in set. He's on SMU as a freshman, so you're feeling pretty confident. You don't know if it just having a good day. Gotcha, Rack. I would say give it like a week, or just multiple days. Probably at least 3, if you can play that much, just to make sure the vibe is still good with the arrow. And then if it is, by all means, dude, good luck. Have fun with it. But did you try the current arrow or did you try the new arrow? Because I know that was something that you were wanting to make sure about and you were wanting to see before you made your switch. Marcia, did I listen to the song you recommended? I did not. What was it called again? Was it the Polka Rural? I think I think I had the name wrote down, but I got the part of it went away, so I didn't remember exactly what it was because it was here on my whiteboard. So I completely completely forgot to listen to it, Rocio. Lobster, you're gonna keep saying I'm Elmo until I admit it? Well, I'm not Elmo, dude. So sorry. Gee, why am I sitting so deviously? I'm just sitting, dude. What does that mean? Gax, you're a Marvel fan? Nice. What's your favorite movie? Sunil, what do I do for a job / business trade? So Sunil, my job is that I work at a tennis retail store. I've been there for about the last 8+ years, and with that, that's about it. As well as I do YouTube here on the side, and that's about all I do, man. Not much else in terms of job or anything like that. Lobster, you defeated the shopping cart king too. Very nice. Usab, hello, sir. How are you? Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Unknown, do I want to play a game? Depends on the game. Taryn listened to it. It was some hoedown music. That's crazy. Sunil, oh, nice, man. Good to hear. Yeah, Sunil. What do you do? Seeing as how we're asking. What's up? Gex, your favorite? It's not a movie. It's low key the series. Okay, very nice. Materio or Silva. Where am I from? I am from the U.S. Where are you from? Unknown. Would I eat a spoonful of mustard for $5? No, I would not. Wheezy, what are those stains on the ceiling? They are old water stains. That is what they are. I'm sure you would. Unknown, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Rocio Terrence like a polka but faster. Yeah. Very nice. Rack, you tried the current arrow. Tomorrow you'll be playing lead tape on the V-Core and comparing. Very nice. Silva, you are white Brazilian. Very cool. Very nice. Abby, say your name. Why, Abby? Taryn Law agreed, Rocio. Okay. Gex Heisenberg. What's Heisenberg? Abby, what are you talking about? Lobster, you would eat a spoonful of mustard for $5. You would even drink a bottle of mustard for $2. That's crazy, dude. I wouldn't. That sounds disgusting. Abby, you're just saying nonsense, okay? Rack, what is my favorite racket of the sticks you've used so far and why? Rack, I don't know if I don't think I have a favorite. I don't think I have a favorite overall. I think I have a current favorite that I enjoy playing with right now. And that would be the Slinko Blackout 300 V2. That is what I would say for myself. That's probably the one I enjoy playing with the most right now. But in terms of like favorite of all time, I have one that necessarily stands out above all the others for me personally, just because I like a lot of rackets because of what they do, and just because I've been lucky enough to try a ton of rackets. I don't really have one that just is like, yes, this is the one for me, hands down, forever. Captain, what do I do for a living? Captain, I work at a tennis retail store. That is what I do, man. And I'm also doing YouTube here on the side. That's about it. Not much else, man. Gex, you're gosh darn right. Only Breaking Bad fans will understand. I know that's like a Breaking Bad meme. The bald guy with the mustache, he says that. I see Heisenberg is from Breaking Bad series. Cool. I know, as you can obviously tell, I've never watched Breaking Bad, but I've always heard reference of it. Cybertech, what's up? Lobster, you would drink a bucket of mustard for 15 bucks, okay? Taryn, I look like a girl you work with without the glasses. Taryn, what? In what way? Abby, I don't know what that means. I'm sure you hate mustard, but you love money. Interesting. Cyber, you have a question? I may be able to answer. Lobster, you think I breathe for a living? That's crazy. Pakar, so sorry. I'm not trying to get a copyright strike, so I cannot be playing any music. Lobster, you would drink 50 bottles of mustard for 20 bucks? That's crazy. Reggie, I've been a long-time lurker, first-time commenter. You have a technical question that you're hoping you can help me with. Is it tiring walking around being this handsome every day? Thanks in advance. Dude, I don't know. I've never seen you in a mirror, but I would assume you're handsome, seeing as you asked if it was tiring walking around for you to being handsome all day. I don't know, man. I would ask you. Silva, I do not know who that is. So I cannot say yes or no. Rack, should you take your chances going pro and basically drop school, or should you go to college and get a boring desk job? Rack, that is something I think that only you can decide. That's something I don't think you should let outside opinions sway you on, because it is your life. I think you have to look at the objectivity of those two things and just decide what you prefer. It's a big choice, both of those, but in one route, let's say you decide to go to college, you play on the collegiate team, you get recruited, you play D1, and then you potentially go pro after getting used to playing college, because a lot of college players right now are playing to the professional level, especially at the D1 level. So you could see how you stack up there. Or if you just want to go straight into the pros, just to kind of do what like Jannik Sinner did, to where you just throw yourself into the fire, just play people that are much better than you, probably lose a lot, but gain the experience and the knowledge and be willing to put in the work. You just have to decide what path works necessarily best for you and what you feel is the best for your life at that current situation, and then make the best decision for you. The good thing is, Rack, is that both options are reversible in terms of whichever one you choose, you can typically go back and do the other. So it just depends on what you feel is the best for your situation in the current moment. I don't think that you should let outside opinions affect this decision from you. I think this is something very personal for you because it is your life and it would be best for you to decide what you feel would be the best for you without other people trying to tell you what's best, because other people are going to have their own opinions and they say they're trying to keep you safe, but some of them are also being like they don't want to see you fail, whereas sometimes failure may be a good thing. I don't know. It's your life, dude. But I would try and, like, in very specific detail, play out the best and worst case scenarios of each route that you are thinking of taking, and then see which one you feel more okay living with. And as soon as you make your decision, just commit to it and be like, this is what I'm doing. Leave me alone. I hope that helps, bro. I'm not trying to have my opinion sway you. I'm just trying to have you, like, really, really decide for yourself what you would want to do with your own life. Captain leave Lobster alone. He is completely okay. Excuse me. Gex, I'm going to call you Mr. Beast. I'm not, though, Gex. Darren, I don't know who that is, but okay. Lobster, that one's crazy. Sunil, sorry your phone turned off. Couldn't hear your response. What was the question, Sunil? I forgot what I was saying. Abby is back. You work in Lowe's, India, located in Bangalore, India. Very cool. Captain, do I have a girlfriend? I do not, Captain. I'm completely single. Sounds like you're kind of asking. Lobster, look like you can't sprite both. A lot of changes. That's crazy. Sabte? What's up? Rocio, I look like a mix between the actor Grant Gustin from The Flash and Bill Skarsgård. You calling me a clown, Rocio? That's crazy. What's his name? Grant Gustin. Okay. And Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård. Interesting combo, Rocio. Taryn, not sure why I'm always called trans gay. I don't know, Taryn. Half the time it's probably trolls. The other half the time, no clue. Reggie, Brody, your humility is legendary. Wishing you and your family happy holidays. Before you go, what Tennis Pro is my game most comparable to? You're something of a Gael Monfils yourself. Reggie, I would not... I would probably say... I don't think I could necessarily compare my game to one of the professionals, just because it is nowhere near what they can do. I'm nowhere near that level. I would probably just say whatever professional has a stronger backhand than their forehand. That is who I'm most comparable to. Let's go with that. I don't know, dude. I've never taken the time to be like, yes, I want to play like this player. Because I'm just like, I just want to play how I play. That's about it. Strange, what's up? How we doing? Lobster, however, watched All Quiet on the Western Front. I have not, Lobster. Miko, welcome back. How are you? Rack, did I ever play junior tennis? You have very intense parents. It's crazy how much they push you, but we'll see what happens. Rack, I never played junior tennis. I only play... technically the only junior tennis I played was when I was in high school. Like I only played for my high school team as a kid. I didn't start playing tennis until I was like 14. So that's I've not been playing this my entire life. Like I didn't even know tennis really existed until I was like 14. And then I started playing, and then I got real deep into the gear side. That's about it. And Rack, by the way, that actually really helped you. That advice was pretty clear. You think you know what you're gonna do. I like it, Rack. If you don't mind sharing, what's the plan? What's the idea? And again, Rack, the thing is, things can change. You may be whatever you choose, you may decide, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And you go do whatever. Because that's the great thing about life. We just got choice and we can do pretty much whatever we want as long as it's within legal reason. A key, small room, but great. Okay, cool. Finch, hi, what's going on here? Hello? Well, Finch, what's going on here is we're talking about tennis. And when we're not talking about tennis, because that's my little area of expertise in terms of like tennis gear, so things like tennis rackets, shoes, strings, anything like that. When we're not talking about that, we're all just hanging out, having fun. That's about it, man. Not much else. Lobster, you're going to go and try ranking up to a major later. Nice. Good luck, Lobster. Racine, no, you meant the actor, not the character. Sure. Sure you did. But no. They were interesting picks. Strange, hello again. Cringe, hello, you just wanted to bless you a good day, good night, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Ivy. How are you? Thank you for being here. Felipe, what song is that from? WWE, what's up? How we doing? Reggie, you dropped a like on the stream. Have a good day, Brody. I hope you have a great day too, Reggie. I really do. Slim, sorry. I'm not gonna do a flip. Strange, you say your YouTuber name is Cool Kid Danger. Okay, very nice. Lobster cast me trick. Okay. Rack, you think you would really be disappointing yourself if you didn't try to push yourself to try to get to that next level? You're going to try to go pro, and if it doesn't work, at least you had no regrets. I like it, Rack. And hey, Rack, you got a supporter right here, bro. You got a supporter right here, bro. I can't wait to see you winning the Australian Open and any of the Grand Slams. Ivy, how do you feel about Christmas this year? New subscriber? Well, thanks, Ivy. I appreciate that. Christmas this year? I don't know. It's just kind of here. Yeah, that's about it. I still have to go do some Christmas shopping tomorrow. Basically the last day before when most of the shops will actually be open. So gotta do that, and then after that, then I'll be ready for Christmas. So luckily I do not work tomorrow, and that way I can be very quick, very easy, and I should be done very easily. Hopefully. Miko, do I think you should buy a MIDI keyboard? It's like a piano that you plug into your computer and whatever you play out that note into the music software. Miko, I have no clue about about that kind of stuff, like music instruments for actual use in terms of recording or anything. So I am not the best person to ask. Like I could probably tell you one thing and be extremely wrong. Like I would probably ask someone else, to be honest. Rack, favorite tennis ball brand? Um, if if I don't have to pay for the tennis ball myself, or like if I'm just going to play with the tennis ball, I personally prefer the Wilson US Open Extra Duty. That seems to be the best ball that I've played with. If I'm going a little bit more for the inexpensive route, then Dunlop Grand Prix have done well for me. The Extra Duty balls there. Besides that, I've heard very good things about the Yonex tennis balls, but I haven't played with them enough to say yes or no to that yet. But the Wilson US Open and the Dunlop Grand Prix have always been like two very consistent ones for me. William, what's up, buddy? Rack, do I use a dampener? Pros and cons? You don't. You never really have, but should you? Rack, I personally don't use a dampener. I really don't care, but it's just in there. If you're wanting to add a slight little bit of weight to the head of the racket, you can use it because it's technically putting something in the string, so you're technically adding a little bit of swing weight, like the tiniest bit. But a lot of the dampener, it's really kind of just like a placebo. It only affects the sound that it makes when you're hitting the ball. However, a lot of people don't necessarily like the answer. They also believe that it is dampening some of the vibration for it. But technically, it only just changes the sound. If you are more curious about it, Rack, if you look on my channel, I did a video, I think it was about a year ago, that says like what, and it goes over like what do vibration dampeners actually do. I would probably watch that just because that'll give you like a little bit more of the in-depth or slightly in-depth look as to what the dampener is actually doing for you. But it's all just personal preference, dude. If you don't use it, that's fine. If you use it, that's fine. It's just whatever you want or like, man. That's about it. Lobster, you're gonna steal Cotton's fridge? That's not cool, man. Ivy this year happened so fast? Correct. Lobster. No, it's not lobster. Ed, can we have a debate about veganism? No. No, we cannot. Lobster? No, we cannot have a debate about that because I'm not Elmo. Rocio, what am I going to do on my day off? Well, Rocio, I'm going to be buying Christmas presents. I'm most likely going to be going to the gym. Then after that, I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? I may just be having a chill day at home, or I may be getting some videos prepped for next year because I have time. Who knows? Maybe I'll also do some more cleaning around my room. Maybe that. Not sure yet. We'll find out. We'll see where the day takes us, Rocio. Layla, what's up? You're gonna jump me at 5 tomorrow? Good luck. You gotta come find me first. And Layla, is you jumping me, is that the tea you said that you're going to tell me tonight that you couldn't yesterday? Is that what that was? Just the fact that you're gonna try and hurt me? Lobster, am I going to go live tomorrow? And if I do, what time? Yes, Lobster, I will be live tomorrow It'll be around the same time, starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's typically when we start, and that's where when I'm looking at starting again. Layla, hi Taryn, how you doing? Taryn's doing good now that I'm here. Okay, thanks Taryn. Miko, thank you for the compliment about my hair. Appreciate it. Hussein, steak, cool. Layla, you're doing okay. You're feeling depressed today and yesterday, but you're sure it's just seasonal. You've just been in bed. Work has also been kicking your butt. Yeah, being a server is tough, Layla. It really is. Soka, hello. Taryn, oh yeah, it'll pass. These dark days don't help. Yeah. Charlie, what's up? How are you? How's the channel going? Who ignores you, Charlie? What's up? Layla, yeah, you've been in your head about things. I'm sorry, Layla. But hey, like Han said, it's okay for feeling under the weather, Layla. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. You'll rebound and you'll be even better. Charlie, I don't know why you're saying you got ignored. Who ignored you? I finally got to your comment. I did. Heather, you think I'm gonna be your next baby daddy? That's a crazy assumption, Heather. Do I have any embarrassing work stories? You do. Lila, by all means. What was the story? I would have to think of mine, but apparently you already know what yours is. Layla, thanks, Con. Yeah, Layla. We're all here. We're all here when needed. We're here. We'll get you out of it. Let's see. Strange, you want to tell everyone Merry Christmas to everyone? Merry Christmas to you as well, Strange. I'm sorry I don't know what what your name is, but you love the ASICS shirt. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I actually do like this ASICS shirt. It was the very first time I tried it on, it was like a weird fit, but after that, I got used to it. And I was like, yeah, this is actually a pretty good shirt, at least for me. Wordman, yo, just stumbled upon what you up to. So, Wordman, typically what we do here is we're talking about tennis, especially like tennis equipment, like rackets, shoes, strings, or anything like that. However, if we are not talking about tennis, because not everyone wants to talk about tennis, and I get that, then we're just here, we're hanging out, having a good time, and that's about it, man. So, if you'd love to stay, we'd love to have you. Layla, OMG, no, you have the tea. Let me know when you're ready. It sounds like you just perked up with that. Now that I reminded you this, so hopefully that helped. Charlie, your channel's going good for now. Nice. Why did your friend ignore you? That's rude. Rack's here for Layla. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all you. Yeah, Layla, we got you. Rack the tea is here, really. Layla spill, okay? Strange ale, that's what? Just, wait, hold on. Muffin, who's my favorite donkey? Donkey from the movie Shrek. He's hilarious. Just, you're from France, and here's a fun fact about your president, Emmanuel Macron. I don't know if that's true. As a First Lady Bridget, when he was only 15, she was 40 at the time and was actually his high school French teacher. Interesting, okay. Charlie, what am I wearing on my hand? My bracelet? So the bracelet, Charlie, I don't know if it'll focus, but the bracelet says, come on, go up. It says dreams come with a price. And then it also says on the other side, committed 365. It's just a nice little reminder myself that if I have that by having big dreams, they come with a price, and I have to be willing to make those sacrifices in order to do the things that I want to do with my life. So it's just a nice little reminder I keep on me at almost all times. Layla, all right. Your ex tried getting you back after cheating on you because his new girl cheated on him. It sounds like he got exactly what he deserved, Layla. And please, for the love of everything, tell me that you did not entertain the idea at all with him. Davey, what's up with the tinted glasses? Hey, Rack, there's a bingo card dab number 2 for you, asking what the glasses are for. Let's see. So basically what the glasses do, Davey, these are blue light blocking glasses. So because I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at my computer, these help stop some of the blue light that would get into my eyes normally. So that way I can sleep better at night, even if I'm doing these streams, and even if I don't get as much sleep, I can still get quality sleep. That's what the glasses are for. Lila, you worked at GameStop. A kid brought in a PS3, opened a disc tray, and a bunch of cockroaches came out. That's disgusting. Disgusting. Not cool. Did you guys end up actually taking it in for trade? I know GameStop takes some weird stuff in for trade. Did you guys actually end up taking it, Lila? Taryn, did we ever forget? What? Stuart, yes. Yes, my glasses do. Did we ever get Tony's comment about Diesel? Not forget. I don't think Tony's been here yet. Yeah, I don't think Tony's been here yet tonight, Taryn. Charlie, you don't know why your friend ignored you? Taryn? Not Taryn. Charlie? It might have just been like she saw the message, she was going to reply, and then she just completely forgot because she got sidetracked. It has happened to me. It has happened to me before. Like, I have done that, and I have been completely sorry for that to the person I was talking about. So sorry. I was so sorry, but she might have just forgot to respond, in all honesty. Yama Huberman glasses. Your man falls asleep at night. Interesting. Shadow, you haven't liked tennis since, well, his name was John McEnroe, but okay, very nice. Layla, guys, you haven't seen David or Elijah in a while, even though Eli was a little okay. I'm sure David will pop by. He usually does, but he's probably still working since he's in HVAC. Or he's just absolutely dead tired from working all day and he just went to bed. But he might show up. We've only been here for less than an hour. He may still make his appearance, Layla. Charlie, that's a great bracelet. I know, right? I was very happy. I was very happy when I got it, and it's just a good reminder for me. Taryn, what was the skull for? Do it? I don't know what that is. Layla, that's crazy, Layla. How rude of you. Taryn, depressed. Excuse your typos tonight. What am I missing here? See, I should try Argentinian empanadas. Those are delicious. What is an empanada? Charlie, do I like cakes? Charlie, I've never had cake, so I cannot say. Lila, no, we rejected it, and some of. Let's see. Yeah, no, we rejected it, and some of the cockroaches got away, so they closed for 2 days to fumigate. Oh. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Like cockroaches got out. That's not good. Layla, he lost you. Good. If he did that, he deserves that. He deserves what he got. But the little boy was like 9, didn't even realize what happened. His mom said it was from us. His mom said that you guys had the cockroaches that then went into his PlayStation 3. That's crazy. Tim, what's up? How we doing? Rios, nice glasses, dog. Thank you. I appreciate it. Rag, that's a little. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Layla's question. That's a little bit too far, Rag. Tone it back. Charlie, you've never had cake. Wow, cakes are sweet and you love sweet things. Yeah, I just never have, Charlie. The opportunity has come up many times. Like my work, where I work, they get a cake every month for like people's birthdays, and it's like a communal cake that anyone can take a piece of, but I've just never tried it. I've also never had a birthday cake because my parents knew I didn't care for cake, so I usually just got ice cream instead. There was one year, it was actually hilarious because, well, at least I thought it was hilarious. Instead of getting me a cake, they asked, "What do I want for my birthday?" And I was like, "I don't know." So them being my parents, they got me a bag of breadsticks because they knew I would eat those. They stuck 2 candles in it, and that in one of the actual sticks, in one of the breadsticks, they stuck the candles in, lighted the candles, and they're like, "All right, happy birthday." They sang happy birthday to me with that. Around that, I blew out the candles, and then I proceeded to eat my cake right then and there. So that. It's not a cake, but I always think that's a funny story that they did just because I thought it was hilarious. Like, you should definitely need to know a lot more about him because you know nothing. And it's true. We are all just strangers on the internet that have never actually met in person. Crazy. Right. Oh. Lila, exactly. But we showed her on the camera. It didn't come from us. Probably trying to sue or something. Ew. Nah, if you guys got video proof, then yeah, they have no grounds to stand on if they try and sue. But that's insane that happened to you, Lila. That's crazy. There was one time, this didn't happen to me, but it happened to someone else that I was working with. They were in our warehouse because we have a giant warehouse connected to our retail store. So they were one of the warehouse employees. They were just, doing their normal warehouse duties. They were grabbing shoe boxes, they were grabbing clothes, they were grabbing a bunch of stuff for orders that they had to get. And it had been a long day. They had really just been, going through it. And so they were just on, I don't know what number order they were on for the day, but they were just going through, and all of a sudden they go to just this random shoe aisle. They go to pick the shoe, they grab the box. And as they pull the box out of its spot, all of a sudden they hear a hissing sound. They look up after they hear the hissing sound from the box, and lo and behold, there's a snake staring straight back at them. So they scream and drop everything they had with them, run to go get someone else because, oh my gosh, there's a snake there that they weren't expecting. And so they had to get one of the guys that also was working in customer service. The guy comes over to the snake. They find it again. He hasn't moved. He goes over to the snake. He looks at it. The snake looks at him. The snake, I think, knows what's about to happen. And so the guy, he goes behind where the snake was. He grabs the snake by the tail, and then he holds it like this away from him, just with his arm extended out. And then he gets to someplace outside and then throws the thing away from everything else. So that was crazy. Now, that is also not the craziest thing we have found in our warehouse. It's also not the craziest thing that has been returned to our store from an online return. That was even more wild. Could not believe that. But may have to save that one for another day. We'll see. The story may happen. We'll see. Okay. And he says, not how you work with souls. Charlie, you were surprised. Besides, you never got a cake for your birthday, and your birthday was never celebrated until now. Charlie, why was your birthday never celebrated? That's not cool. When is your birthday, Charlie? We will celebrate it in here. When is your birthday? Layla, guys, you're not going to lie. You haven't eaten a meal in 4 days, but you're getting birria tonight. Are you fasting? No, you just haven't felt hungry, even had motivation to eat. Layla, you were just so exhausted and you didn't want to get up. You're living off Arizona iced tea and water and a few pieces of bread. Layla, girl. Now, granted, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a mental health expert, Layla, by any means. However, I feel like some of the demotivation or the bad days you were having, I feel like some of that feeling could have been prevented with a little bit of food. That is my assumption. I'm not saying it's a foolproof plan. However, I think that may help to get you back into high spirits. But I have been not necessarily in that full position. I've been close to that position, Layla, because it's like there will be times where I'll just go for hours and hours and hours. Like, I don't think I've gone days personally, but I've gone long times without eating myself just because I just don't feel like it. But it's weird, dude. If you can get through, or if you can just like force yourself to eat something, even if you don't want to, as long as you know you're not going to get sick, I'd say it's probably a little bit more beneficial. Not just to feel full or anything. It's just to like keep your body operating. Rocio empanadas are a pastry made by folding dough over a filling meat, vegetables, or cheeses. It can be baked or fried. You can search empanadas to know how they look like. Interesting. Rocio, I think I've seen them before, but as you know, I've never had them. Lila, I know, right? Snake in the warehouse. Crazy. Bob, answer what? Taryn, oh goodness, this Arizonas are full of sugar. You had to stop drinking them, but coffee is also full of sugar, especially Big B. Yeah. Layla, Arizonas are your life. Oh no. Charlie, your father doesn't like to celebrate your birthday, but your birthday is next year in February. What day, Charlie? What day is your birthday? What day is your birthday in February? Bob, Arizonas are disgusting. That is not good for you. Interesting. Taryn, that's crazy. Obscure, that's crazy. That's killing it. Obscure, that's a crazy pool. What's up? Bob, thoughts on binge drinking? Don't do it. Not good. I don't think anything with binge in the beginning of it is a good thing. Like, bro, you can't say Arizona's bad, but then mentions binge drinking. Like, don't girl me. I will girl you if I want to. Karen, everybody got double standards. That's crazy. Charlie, it's on February 27th. Okay. All right. Now, you all have seen Charlie's comment. February 27th. We all need to be here so that way we can celebrate Charlie's birthday. Who's in agreement? Layla, you've had migraines, so that doesn't help either. Layla, I'm going to assume that the migraine may have also been partially because you didn't eat. Sometimes that can't happen. I don't know. I don't know you. As I said, we are all strangers on the internet. But going a few days without eating that much, at least I know, I get a headache, not necessarily to the migraine level, but I get a headache even if I don't eat for a few hours and I go for that long. So a few days, I couldn't imagine. That's a little crazy. Would I be mad if someone brought a Ouija board to my house? I don't know. I know my dad, they would be like, please leave. Don't come back with that thing. So I always thought that was interesting, but I don't know. Leah, Bob, you hope Bob's liver is okay. All right. You're able to work while actually more productive. Interesting. Does your boss know? Does OSHA know? That's crazy. Owner, you don't have a boss, okay? You've been pulled over a few times with the cops. Always let you go because they know you're professional. You have a reputation on the East Coast. You're good. Bob, here's the thing. I also live on the Eastern Standard Time. So please don't drive next to me. I'm gonna be honest. I would like to not fear for my life. William, you made a reminder on your phone for Charlie's birthday on the 27th of February. Nice. William will be here. Anyone else going to be here to help us celebrate Charlie's birthday that's never been celebrated before? Peter, I remind you of someone from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Interesting. Why? Lila, can you reveal your home state or not? Yeah, Rack beat me to it. I live in Indiana. Where are you from, Lila? Rack, if you go pro, you're meeting me. Let's do it, Rack. What's up? How we doing? Layla, you got your tacos. Very nice. Melvin, what's up? Lila, you're from California. Very cool. All the way across the states. Very nice. Cyber Y ThinkPad. I bought Cyber ThinkPad because I bought this 5 years ago when I started college, and I've been using it ever since. That is why. This computer has been very good to me, and I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going with it till it dies. Taryn, you can't eat till tomorrow? Why? Bob, you're from Newark. Very nice. That is New Jersey, right, Bob? See if you like sweet food. You also should try one of your artisanal ice creams. Argentina has one of the best flavors of ice creams after Italy. Rocio, if I ever make it to Argentina, I'm gonna have to have you like pick me up from the airport and you just like take me on a tour of the place because I will have no idea what to do or anything. Leia, you ate one and you feel yucky. Girl, it's probably because it's probably just because you haven't eaten anything and that aren't and then what you're eating is like really heavy, I assume. I don't know. Newark, Ohio, or Newark, New Jersey? Yeah, Jersey. You think? You think? That's crazy. Lila, have I been to NYC? Yes, I have been to New York. I have been to New York. I've been there once before. I was there for my 8th grade field trip. We went to New York and Washington D.C. And in New York, I got to see my very first Broadway musical, and it was actually Aladdin. So I got to see the original Broadway cast of Aladdin perform live, and that kind of started my love of theater. And the next day after we saw the show, we got to go behind the scenes and we got to learn one of the dances that we saw the night before being performed. We got to see and learn one of the dances from a few of the cast members of the actual show, which was really cool. So that was really awesome that we got to do, but that was one of my core memories of New York City when I went there as an 8th grader. Cyber, what's up with the water leaks on a roof? It's just old, dude. Scott, what's up, buddy? You've been eating way too much junk food and you feel disgusting? That's fair, dude. Taryn, you've been on a fast? Gotcha. Bob, you're never home. You drive for 10, 14 days at a time. Bob, are you a semi truck driver or something like that? Taylor, how's your hand? You're here. You're doing much better. Nice. How's your hand? What's going on with that? Let's see. It would take years to know every place in Argentina because it's a massive country. That is true. That's why, Rocio, if I ever go there, I'm gonna need you to be a guide and give me like crash course and build out like a few specific things for me to see while I'm there. And then if I ever come back, then we can go the other places. But hey, if I ever make it there, then maybe we can actually talk about doing that. Well, that's awesome, bro. You wish you got to go see a show in NYC. Your 8th grade trips were to old museums or random parks with drugs in your mouth. That's crazy. That is crazy, Lila. We did go to some old museums too. Like when we were in DC, old museums. Luckily, we did not see any druggies nearby. I'm pretty sure we probably saw some in New York City when we were just walking around the streets of New York as a giant group. But we were a giant group, so luckily no one messed with us. Even as 8th graders, none of us looked that intimidating. So we got lucky because we had the numbers advantage, even though we were all like 8th graders. Taryn, Ponder Store's a little far stretch, just saying. Interesting. You drive 10 4 hours and pinch train at the same time. Okay. Bob, yeah, and times that by 10 to 14 days. Yep, CDL Pro for 10 years. I figured it was a CDL. I'm sure what? What's up, Running Man? How you been? Jimmy, hello? Well, you want to post again when you feel better? That's fair, Layla. Or you could just be, if you wanted, because you want to post, you just want to do it. If you want to, you could just be like, not feeling it today. I'm a little sick, but hey, we'll be back again another day. But if you want to wait till you feel better, by all means, wait till you feel better. Esposito, hey man, someone broke into your Tesla and stole your gym bag with all of your tennis equipment. So now you have to buy all new stuff. Can I ask a couple questions before you head to the store to purchase stuff? Of course, man. That sucks that happened. I'm sorry that did happen, but by all means, ask away, and I'll try and help out as much as possible. Bob, tennis, not really a sport. Let's get you on the court then, Bob, and see if you still say that after about an hour and a half. No offense, dude, but you're surprised Indiana had the funds to do that well? I know, right? That's crazy. I was honestly surprised, too. Layla, tennis is fun. I agree. Running Man, you don't trust my orange glasses? Well, that's okay, Running Man. You don't have to trust them. I do. That's the thing. Taylor, good, is doing better, but you're hanging out with your cousin in the R. She's doing stuff, but your 8th grade trip was to Washington D.C. Yeah, see, that's like the basic 8th grade trip from what I've heard. Like 8th grade trip to Washington D.C. And then I was lucky and I was very fortunate to be able to go to New York City with it too. So double whammy. Chia, what's the meaning of life? Chia, that is a subjective question that is different for everyone. So I think you will have to come up with that on your own. I just gotta say. Bob, tennis is a game, not a sport. Well, like I said, Bob, when you're not on your truck, when you're on your hours off, because I know you get designated hours off each day, let's get you on court. Let's see what happens, buddy. See, it would be nice if you can make it. We Argentinians are very warm people, and we'd like to share our culture with other people. Maybe one day, Rocio. I'd have to get my passport redone because it expired, but maybe one day. Everyone's rage baiting him, and you're kind of loving it. Interesting. Layla, you thought Argentina's government was bad right now? Oh no. Ask Rocio. She's there. Lila, do you feel some type of way when people call Indiana a flyover state? I just agree with them because you're like, yeah, it's there. You drive through it. That's about it. If you're a NASCAR fan, then you'll come to Indiana because NASCAR race. But there ain't much here. So I really don't care. B, how much is my rent? Also looking for a roommate. I am not looking for a roommate, B. Not at this moment. I'm good. Sam, are you allowed to play tennis in New Hampshire? Just wondering about the rules. Yeah, you can play tennis in New Hampshire. I think that's completely fine. Mark, what's up? Bob, you played football in college. Very nice. Taryn, yeah, what is there to do and see in Indiana? Well, Taryn, as Layla said, Indiana has cornfields and a tennis player. And by a tennis player, she means, I'm assuming, me. However, in Indiana, we have a national park that is also very close to Michigan, but it is technically in Indiana. We have a national park. We have what else do we got? A lot of the things that if you are from here or you're just from the Midwest, one of the basic things that you do, especially when you're growing up or even when you're older and you're with your friends, is that you just all get together. Either you have a bonfire, or B, you just drive around. Like we just drive at night in our car, talking about life, talking about whatever. We have some good music playing, chill drive, chill conversations. That's about it. And that's just because we got nothing else to do. Now, some people take that nothing else to do as some of them take that as an excuse to just drink and drink and drink and drink. And then there's others that are just like, we'll talk. We'll do that one instead. But not necessarily a lot. At least where I am at, there's probably some other stuff in Indiana that I don't know about. But I haven't been to every part of the state, so I can't say exactly. Roy, what is a message I would want to give to the world? Roy, I don't think I have a good enough message to give yet, so I do not think I can answer that question yet. We'll have to see. Leia, you think Indiana is better than Montana? Have you been to Indiana to confirm that? Have you been to both Indiana and Montana to confirm that? Because I can't ever say that because I'm technically biased. But someone from the outside, you could say that. Taylor, your senior skip day was skiing. Nice. I didn't get a senior skip day. I got a senior skip semester. So my senior class will forever be senior skip day champions. That's the way I coped with what happened my senior year of high school. Taryn, at least Montana has mountains. That's crazy. All right, where did I go? Okay. Rack, yo, you just checked your national ranking. Take a guess what it is now. You were a 9.9 UTR last time. Did you crack 10? Did you crack 10, Rack? Layla, you're right. OMG Bro, did you know I was #1 in the United States for Subway servers? I did not. That's insane. Why did you spend that much time on the game, Layla? Isaac, where's Curbs? Curbs is not here yet. He's not made his appearance. We're still going strong in the stream. He usually shows up around the end. He may make his appearance. We'll see. Ishan, what is the dog doing? What is that dog doing? Can I pet that dog? I don't know, man. JV here for the Curbs. Been checking in, just awaiting his arrival. He'll be here at some point. Don't worry. Co-host Kirby. He is close. He is just not here yet. ESE, what's up, bro? Long time no see. What's up, buddy? How you been? Kevin the Colts, all right. Jerry, best rag and slings for a one-hander who plays with a lot of spins and likes to take the ball early. Jerry, I would go and watch my video I did about rackets you may want to try if you have a one-handed backhand. That would probably give you a better idea than me just right here, because you could see the types of rackets I talk about and just kind of like see what you think would work best for your game from those. That's probably what I would say, dude. Indiana is still better than Iowa. Okay, interesting. Bob, there's no real NASCAR fans left after they went woke. Interesting. Kevin, Papa John's pizza employee. Kevin, thanks for telling us where you work, but okay. Rocio, Layla, yeah, Argentina is doing good right now. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Very nice. Iowa still got cows and mountains. We have cows. If I walk 10 minutes down the road from my house, there's a bunch of cows, Taryn. Don't say we don't have cows. Isaac, they should make tennis on ice skates. That is dangerous. That sounds very dangerous, Isaac. Okay, Rocio. Fry, you're thinking of picking up a ThinkPad. How do I like it? Fry, I personally like it. I've used this specific one for 5 years, and it really hasn't given me any issues. I got it majorly just for college and because I needed my own personal laptop, so it's been pretty good for me. I've never really had a problem with it. Rack, why would you say that? Fry sounds like growing up in Oregon. Interesting. Well, I can't do that more with these gas prices. I mean, we kind of don't care. Like, we'll still do it. Everyone that piles in, they all chip in for gas money, and then we just drive. It's that worth it to us. There have been times where I've just gone on a midnight drive, not midnight, but like a late night drive alone by myself, just because I was like, all right, I just need to get away and think. I have done that before. Mohammed, what's up, bro? How we doing? JVA, what's up? Taryn sounds like Michigan. Okay. Layla can't relate. Texas is pretty lit. You got a lot of stuff. Texas is a big state. There's a lot of stuff in Texas. Osand says Djokovic is the GOAT, Nadal second, then Roger. Interesting. There used to be lots of rock and roll. Okay. Rack loves Texas. All right. Taryn, your happy place is stargazing, driving on the back roads, finding a spot to look up at the stars during the day, doing the same thing. Okay. Very nice. Well, you've drove through Montana and Indiana, okay? Lila and JV, you two know each other? How do you two know each other? That's crazy. Taryn, Star, nice. Lila, you've been to Montana. Yes, it's lame. That's crazy. Lila, the only place to go in Montana is the gas station, maybe a Walmart. Yeah. Rack, pretty active chat today. Yeah, Rack, it is. Rack, it's because Layla because Layla's here for real. Interesting. Rack, you're going for Taryn's #1 commenting spot. All right. Taryn's saying, nah, she's not going to let you. Good luck, Rack. Stairgazing sounds boring and intriguing at the same time. You're just staring at stairs all day. That'd be hilarious. Junior, welcome back. Taryn, you're tired of being #2. It's getting old. All right. Layla, you love when I stare straight at the camera. It's funny. Why does it seem like I'm just breaking the fourth wall? Because I'm almost staring right into your soul by doing it. Love, there's a song I should play. Kylie, I'm sorry, but I'm trying not to get my channel taken down for copyright, so I cannot play a song right now. Mohammed, what state am I in? I'm in Indiana, Mohammed. Taryn gazing at every piece of hair on the steps. That's crazy. Every little speck of dust. Every little dust bunny. Rack, your USTA rankings, you cracked 300, 293. That's awesome, Rack. Congratulations. You're waiting for me to get to 4.0. Good luck. Good luck, man. Taryn, bro, he's so far behind chat. I know, Taryn. I'm working on it. I'm not pretty offended at the no cows comment. I know, right? Every state is cows. Layla, if you just got married with happy family right now, that's impressive. Taryn, maybe even every city, every outskirts, right? Scott, am I in any tennis clubs or leagues? I belong to a tennis club, Scott, but I don't play in like tournaments or any club matches or anything. I just play with my friends. That's about it. Taryn, you're 85 now. Oh, now you're going down the grave. Man, I missed Taryn. Sorry, Taryn. Layla, I'm such a... Well, yeah, I am a dude. That is why I would act like a dude. Driving, aloha driving, how are you? Lila, Brody, you would be scared to drive at night there because you imagine being stranded at night surrounded by cornfields. I mean, Lila, if you grew up around it, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just normal. Like, there's a cornfield right outside my house. It usually either has corn or it has soybeans. The farmer that rents it out, he usually does one of those two crops. So I'm used to it. It does not faze me at all. Big thing you have to watch out for is deer. That's it. Mohammed, in your country, 10 liters of gas is only $2. I don't think that's a lot. Like, I don't know. Conversions, not my strong suit. No, it's because we are legit making eye contact and it's hilarious. All right, I guess. Taryn, right? It's trippy, rack, mesmerizing, even for real. That's crazy. Rocio, you're going now. Have a great night. Have a great night, Rocio. Thank you for being here, as always. I appreciate it. Rack, let's wait for him to catch up to the chat. It's fine, Rack. Rack, and the race starts. Driving Force, good, and yourself? I'm doing good. Driving. We're having a good time here. We're streaming, having fun, and yeah, that's about it. Varoth, I don't know who that is. Lila, that makes sense. We let you just harvest an ear or two of corn. I don't know. I really don't care about corn at all. I really don't. Taryn, who needs to be assessed? What? On a full tank, maybe just $10. That's nice. That would be very nice. I spent like double of that to fill my car today, or a little more than double. William, when you're trying to figure stuff up, midnight driving is my one way to do it. There you go. See, works almost for everyone. Layla, this guy. What? Taryn still hasn't caught up. Almost. Layla, you just said my name. What's up? Roth, that Arnold over here. Are you a relative? I don't know who that is, Arnold. So, Varoth. So no, they're not. Bro, I'm not explaining. Bro. Okay. Layla, y'all, $20 only fills up half your tank. It used to only fill up half of my tank in my old car, but now with my new car, like 25, I don't think I've spent more than $30 to fill up my gas tank. Mohammed, you live in Algeria, if you know it. I've heard of it, but I've never been there. Taryn Wright, just a quarter, okay. Rack, gas prices are unreal. Rack, do you even drive? Or do you have your license? Because airball, okay. Let's see. Thank you, Rack. Layla's from Texas, yeah. Where are you from? Nice. You're from India, very cool. Rack, wrap it up. Okay. Rack, you're getting a little protective now, Rack. Mohammed's located in North Africa. Oh, cool. Layla, oh, that's interesting. Nice. William Barat, Taryn Arnold isn't related to Trent Alexander Arnold, but Ozan Kabak visits here often, though. He isn't here today yet. Taryn, wow. Mohammed, you'll play against Argentina in the World Cup. Very nice. What you mean by that? Which one, Rat? The driving comment or the you being protective now? Gax, someone is Arabic here. Cool. Speech? I don't get that. Kings? Cool. Everyone catches strays here. Rack, you thought we were flaming Vegas. Why are you getting flamed? It happens, buddy. Happens to everyone at some point. Mohammed, you speak Arabic. Very cool. AD, what's my dream car? I don't have a dream car. I really don't care that much about cars. As long as it gets me from point A to point B, it has air conditioning and heat, and it's good on gas, I really don't care. Now, granted, I do not want to drive a truck, and I'm not a big fan of like really big cars, but that's about it. I really don't have a dream car. It's never been like a big thing for me. To me, spending that much money on a car just seems like a waste of money. Miss Tierra, how are you doing? Welcome back. Poor Vegas is just behind. Oh, hi. Taryn's just getting popcorn even though she can't eat it because she's in a fast for this. That's crazy. Gex, Gex and Muhammad speaking Arabic together? That's awesome. I have no idea what they're saying, but they could be completely making fun of me, but that's hilarious. Let's see. Biggest YouTube channel, 6 subscribers, 1 video upload. Yeah. Well, your offer today. Bye, everyone. Give my warm regards for Kirby. I will, William. Thanks for being here as always. Layla, that's true, Vegas. Vegas, what is this, bro? See you tomorrow if you're here. Bye, Layla. Thank you for being here, as always. If you're feeling better, get posting. You said you wanted to grow it, so might as well. Rack lock in. Okay. Muhammad, no, we're not talking. No, we're not talking bad. Okay. I'll trust you. Phoenix has joined the chat. Because Taryn, how do you channel hop? You need to. What do you mean by channel hop, Taryn? Gex, no, bro, we just chatted. That's all cool, Gex. Rack, don't encourage that. Gex is here now. Miss Tiara, you're good. How am I? How's the day? The day was pretty good, Miss Tiara. Nothing too crazy happened. Just went to work, came home. Oh, I got lunch with my mom, and so we had a good time together. And then I just came home, chilled out at home. Now we're streaming. That's about it. Yeah, boy, you're not going anywhere. Oh, you were saying bye to William. Okay, I gotcha. I get it now. John, what? That doesn't make sense. Hello? I'm sorry, I don't know what your name is, but you said, who am I? My name's Brody. Who are you? Nice to meet you. Cool. Gex, yeah, Rack, he's back. Welcome back, Gex. Rack, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I think he is Nicki Minaj. You see the resemblance. That's crazy. Rack, Steve, lock in. What? Steve is locked in. All right. I've made it. Have caught up with chat. Very great. Cool. Big accomplishment. Phoenix, I saw you retracted the message, so I at least know you're here or know you were here. Taryn, you lost your crown to Gex? That's crazy. Chewy, bro, the shoes keep breaking from all the friction, sliding. Do you recommend any brand or fixes, or are you just cooked? Chewy, where are they breaking? Like, are they breaking on the outsole or are they breaking at the top? Because if it's at the top, you're probably just cooked. If it's at the bottom on the outsole, there are shoes that come with an outsole warranty as long as you break through the outsole within 6 months. So depending upon what your foot needs for the shoe to fit you correctly, there might be a 6 month. They always break on the bottom near the big toe. Yeah. Then I would probably look into one of the shoes that have a 6 month outsole warranty. Almost every manufacturer brand has one. And with that, you pretty much just like send a picture of the shoe to the manufacturer, and then they just send you the new pair. Or sometimes some retail shops can depending upon the brand, they can just like fulfill the warranty right there at the store. So that's probably what I would look into if you're not using a warranty pair already. But it would just depend on what brand your foot prefers. Gex, if anyone is annoyed of speaking Arabic, guys, just say we'll stop. Gex, no one's annoyed. I just think it's awesome that you're able to communicate that way. Mohammed, you're from Africa. White, yes, John. Okay. Phoenix, nose break on the bottom near the big toe. Okay. Chewy, no, you're not Bigfoot. You just played a lot of tennis. You're fine, Chewy. She's just messing with you. Terry Lowell, Phoenix got jokes. Shit, you just messing with me. Meow. Old man, what's up? Rack, it means happy Terry. Okay. Steve, you were a pro varsity tennis player. Very nice. Chewy, oh, okay, that's sick. You didn't know brands did that. Yeah. Chewy, usually it's the... Now, granted, usually the warranty shoes are going to be the more expensive shoes from the brands, but that's because they're assuming you're going to get the warranty, so you essentially get 2 pairs for the price of 1 shoe. So it just depends on what shoe and what you prefer the shoe to fit like. But if you look on most websites, or like most of the shoes specifically, they should say if they offer the 6-month outsole warranty. So I would just check whatever shoe you go to buy. It's usually somewhere on the web page screen when you go to purchase it. Or if you have a local pro shop, just ask anyone there what the warranty shoes are, what they have, and then how to go about actually fulfilling the warranty. And then just try them on, of course, to make sure they fit, but then see which one works best for you, and then probably use those. That's probably what I would say to do if you're going through shoes that fast. Taryn, you're quoting a meme. Nice. Layla, you want me to get a buzz cut? Absolutely not. No. Gex, you can teach me some Arabic? Maybe one day, Gex. My cousin, actually, he took Arabic as his foreign language. I think when he was either in high school or when he was in college. But yeah, Arabic's pretty cool. Terrence search around Algeria. Layla. What, Layla? What? Sonia, good morning to you. How are you? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Layla, yes? No. All right, thanks, man. I got you, Chewy. You just want some. Oh, wait, you're right, though. You maybe like it. Al Costa tells a story about love, trail, intrigue, and magic. Dude, I don't know. I can't think of one of those off the top of my head. Mambo number 5. That's hilarious, Steve. Bro, who's Phoenix? Dark, I am not. Layla, what's my favorite song? What's my favorite song right now, Layla, or what's my favorite song like overall? Because I would say it probably switches. Gex, Arabic, like 1 word, 1,000 meanings. Gotcha. Rack, you think I'm a Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter guy? No. You are completely wrong, dude. That's crazy if you think that. Fato, hello. What's up? Layla, you swear you're not crazy? They're in the chat. Phoenix, you saw that? Rack, what did Phoenix say? Layla, Brody is not a Swiftie. All right. Alex, of course you can. You trust in your ability. Okay. You're not slick, boy. Layla, please tell me he isn't. No, I'm not. Sam, hello from Germany. What's up? How are you doing, Sam? He's been behind the chat again. Yep. Both? Okay. Layla, right now, I'd say probably right now my favorite song is Michael Jackson's Break of Dawn. That one has just been like pretty good and pretty consistent in my playlist recently. But overall, I'd say my favorite song is probably Love So Right by a group called the Bee Gees. So that I'd say is probably my favorite song overall. But for right now, just the most recent one, because I don't listen to the Bee Gees one all the time, it's probably the Break of Dawn by Michael Jackson right now. Tearing you up. Rack favorite artist, the Bee Gees. That was my favorite artist, Rack. Probably forever. Steve says Sabrina isn't bad. Dustin, you thought I was about T Swift too? Nah, man. Rack thinks Espresso hits. Okay. Layla Manchild is decent, not gonna lie. Crazy. Manchild, when I was doing the most recent musical I did, me and the other cast members, we essentially did like our own little like flash mob to Manchild in the parking lot of a UDF, as well as we did it to our director when she was walking in to rehearsal. Like, she didn't know we were going to do this. We were all just practicing it there before she showed up, and then we just did it in front of her. She just started dying laughing. I actually have the video of us still doing it. I have the video of my friends doing it because I was the one videoing it, so I wasn't in the video. But I did it for the director, and that was hilarious. Taryn, don't tell me you've never seen The Incredibles. No, I've seen The Incredibles. Taryn, oh yeah, you listened to that 8-Bit Big Band for Final Fantasy. It was really nice. The middle of it sounded like The Incredibles. Yeah, I can see that. Don't tell me you've never seen The Incredibles. No, I've seen The Incredibles. There was one year for Halloween when I was younger, I dressed up as Dash. And I think my sister was Violet, but I'm the oldest, so I was just Dash. Let it lock in with that, Steve. Yeah. Ivan, how long can you use a rack before needing to buy a new one? You've been using your 2 pure drives for 5 years, average 3 hours per week playing. Ivan, you could probably get away with, as long as they're not like cracked or scraped up or anything, as long as you get the strings changed consistently, then you should be fine. Like 5 years, you're probably still good, especially if they're more recent or like they're a more recent model. I think you're fine if you're only playing 3 hours per week. Just make sure that the strings are good. Do clean. Okay. Taryn adores Ivan's profile picture. Diana Lara Rag. Okay. Gex, who is Michael Jackson? He's a very famous singer. I will leave it at that. Rack Phoenix, dude, you think you slipped past me around you? Okay. Bro, Phoenix locking into it. Taryn, okay, you relieve. Yep. Laurel, hello. Taryn, you're Jack. That's crazy. Lil, you'll be right back. Okay. Ivan, what tennis balls do I recommend and where do I purchase them? Ivan, for me, the tennis balls that I personally prefer, Wilson US Open, whether it be extra duty or regular duty. It just depends on the court surface that you're going to be playing on. But I like Wilson US Open, but that one can be a little bit more expensive per can or per case. So if I don't want to pay that much money, then I will go with the Dunlop Grand Prix, whether it's extra duty or regular duty. I'm a big fan of both of those. Right, rephrase that, Ivan. I agree with Dunlop Grand Prix though. Yeah, Dunlop Grand Prix, pretty good, especially for the price. And then Ivan, where do I purchase them? I don't know where you live, Ivan, so I don't know where you could purchase them. I would assume just your local tennis pro shop or anything, or if there's not one like that, you can probably just find them online. That'd be my assumption. Phoenix, who is Robert from Dispatch? Rack, why is the chat getting inactive? Well, Rack, there is only what did it say? 5 people watching. So that's probably why too. Gistro, straight from South Africa. What's up, man? How you doing? Bob, Shacker, Big Show. What? I don't know what that means. It's because Layla left, and now she's back. At least y'all. Okay. Bob, welcome. Welcome. You're trying to become a mod. Sorry, Bob. I'm the only mod. Ivan, what are my tennis qualifications? Well, Ivan, I've worked in a tennis retail store for about the last 8+ years, as well as I do have my certification in. I do have my Master Racket Technician certification. It's a test I took here in the U.S. that goes over racket technology and string technology and how to string them properly here in the U.S. And yeah, those are my qualifications. I'm one of like 600 people, I think, in the world that has the MRT certification. So those are my qualifications, sir. Phoenix, I saw that. And I'm built like that because I eat those. That's why. Axolotl, what? Mohammed, you changed your profile picture. Very nice. What do I think about it? Very nice, bro. Very nice. Layla, you know you're just so great, right? Crazy. Bob used to work as a mod for Moist Critical, but you got dropped for being racist. I mean, I think that's a fair reason to get dropped. Right? Me too, right? What? Rack, what are you talking about? Taryn, who are you trying to say Bill like a chicken there? She's talking about me. That's who. Ivan, currently playing with Luxline ALU Power. Quite nice. All right, Bob. Not Bob. Ivan. Very cool. How long have you played with ALU Power? No. Do you look good? You look good, Muhammad. There you go. He's cracking, tearing up. Nice. Why are we complimenting farming? What? Rack. Terrence cracking rack up. Nice. About 2 sessions, you're not consistent with the strings. Well, you've only played with them for 2 sessions, Ivan, so you'll get there. Layla, Taryn and you are married, actually. Crazy. In case y'all didn't know. No, probably Mohammed. Rack, you're saying Taryn. You're saying you're with Taryn now. Interesting. Nari, hello. Rack's getting a little big for his britches here, saying that he's with both of you now. That's insane. Too far, Bob. No, it's either me or none. Rat, calm down. Bob, dude. Rat. Tara, not. You're supposed to be worried you're being passed around the tail. Ivan, what are your top 3 gear tips for someone who doesn't know much about gear? Ivan, top 3 gear tips would be ask questions, because there's a lot that can go into this, and if you don't necessarily know what you're doing, you do have the chance to get hurt. So be very mindful of that. 2, be sure to have the proper shoes for your foot specifically. That is a very important factor, and people tend to overlook it. They think, oh, these will be fine, and then it ends up hurting them because they're not actually the best fit. And then 3, you can make pretty much any racket. Bob, chill out for a bit. Stop calling people derogatory things. Chill out. You can come back and comment when you're done, when you've learned your lesson. But what was I saying? Yeah. For gear 3, gear tip 3, I did racket, I did that, shoes. What was I saying before I told Bob to be quiet for a bit? Oh yeah, you can make almost any racket play like however you want, just based off the string and the tension that you use. So don't be afraid to experiment, and you can probably get what you want out of your current racket if you just change your string and tension setup. So you don't necessarily always need to get a new racket, because you can use strings and tension to do a lot of that, but it just depends on what you're trying to do. All right, too far. John, thanks, I appreciate it. Rack, cool it. Oh, you can't D1 rage bait. No con. Do I think altruism is inherently selfish? I do not know. What is the exact definition of altruism? I don't know, dude. Never thought about it before. Tony Mac, have I ever used a Dunlop FX500? Yes, I have. I have the new one in my bag right now. I just recorded footage of me hitting with it, so I can. Excuse me. So I can actually get a review out for it here soon. But yeah, I have hit with one, Tony. What would you like to know? Taryn, no, Layla, you're just contributing to chat. Taryn, you know what's funny? Taryn, you, Gex, Rack, and Rocio all have the same amount of chat experience, so you're all technically tied for the #1 crown, but for some reason it's just giving it to Gex right now. I don't know why. That's just what YouTube is doing. That's insane, right? Well, yeah, chat went bad really fast. Well, we're getting that fixed. Horse. Ivan, should every tennis player have a tennis technician they can consult? Never had one before. I don't think you always need one, Ivan, but it never hurts to ask if you can ask if you know someone you can ask questions to. Sweet, yo, Ivan. Ivan's a chill guy. Yeah, Ivan seems like a chill guy. Gex, you've never played tennis before? That's cool, Gex. Guys, time to catch up with the chat. Gex is here for the vibes. Yeah. Damn, what? How do you know if gear is what's holding you back? Ivan, that's the hard question, because a lot of it is technique, but I would say it's typically after you've been stuck in the same spot for over 2 to 3 weeks and you've been and you have played and you know your form and your footwork and everything is your physicality is not what's holding you back, then I think it's typically the racket. If you want to be in the actual most like extreme example. But some people are just like they mess up a few times like, oh no, it's the racket, not me. But I don't know. A lot of it is typically just the actual physicality of the player. That's what I've noticed. Taryn, how did Hex get number 1? I don't know. He just did get. I don't know. God bless you. Okay. I want the Insta. What the tense rude. ITZ, never heard of it. Ivan doesn't use Instagram. All good. Tony, for a power racket, is it controllable? I would say it leans more towards power than it does control, Tony. There are other power rackets out there right now, like the Wilson Ultra 100 or even the E-Zone 98. Those are much more controlled power rackets than the Dunlop is, I would say. They tried making it a little bit more controlled, but I still feel like the Ultra and the E-Zone are have it a little bit more. All right. Tennis again, chat. That's right, Em. ER, what's up? Gax, you're a legend. Interesting. Taryn, you don't appreciate that? Okay. Goodbye. Rack, you're going to head out. See y'all tomorrow, same time. All right, Rack. See ya. I've been 2-3 weeks. You've been stuck for 2-3 years at least. Hey, man. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of stuck with you too, but the physicality is the big thing. I don't know. AB, what do I think about Wii Tennis? It's legendary. Wii Tennis is amazing. I love that thing. Layla, Pyraxia, and Marif, if you're not swamped at work. ER, is Kirby dead? No, Kirby's not dead. He just hasn't made his appearance yet. BG, you're happy the Bears are finally good? All right. Turn these comments, your dad long. Crazy. Chewy, what should you eat before a tournament so you don't feel full but also have energy? Chewy, I don't play tournaments and I never really did, so I'm probably not the guy to ask about nutrition for that, in all honesty. Sir, I look like someone. You think I look like someone that could hack NASA? You'd be wrong there, buddy. I don't know anything about hacking, except that Python is a coding language. Terry Mac, is it very stiff? Would playing full poly be too stiff for the FX500? I don't think full poly would be too stiff, but I could see it being a little bit hard on the arm, especially if you use a stiffer poly. If you use a round poly that's not very stiff, I think you should be fine, Tony. But I wouldn't say it's. I would not say it is as stiff as a pure drive, but it's still a power racket, so it's still going to be a little bit stiffer. So you can get away with full poly. That's what I had in the one I was playing with. So I think you would be fine. But if you've had tennis elbow or anything in the past, or you don't want to run the risk of it, I'd probably just stay away from full poly with it, just to be safe. Layla, guys, not trying to be cringe, but y'all are actually so cool, and you're glad you've gotten to connect with y'all. Layla, that's not cringe at all. We appreciate the compliments, and we appreciate you for being here. At least I know I do, and I think most everyone in the chat does too. So thank you for being here. No cringe. Scott, are we playing any pickleball games next year? We might, Scott. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll get up there to Crawfordsville. Not Crawfordsville. The other one. Seatown. Yeah, it is Crawfordsville, right? Or am I wrong? Ivan, you saw a video of a pro beating an amateur player with a pink Walmart racket? Yeah, Ivan. The physicality of the player means a lot. You got good form, you got good strokes, you got good movement, you can do a lot. Wasn't that the wasn't that Carousell's video? Or like wasn't the pro player Carousell playing against like Winston Dew or something, Ivan? I think I saw that one too. Or I might be thinking about something else. Taryn, aw, Layla being sweet. Leia, you just thought you should tell y'all that any thought jokes. You really do appreciate y'all. Same, bro. This is a chill spot. You're cool too. All right, yeah. ER is building 2 tennis courts and renting them by an hour can be a good business. You're gonna be waiting for a long time to get the return on your investment, ER. I would assume, just because 2 tennis courts, potentially in the middle of nowhere, it'd be tough, but you could do it. Gex, interesting fact about you. You didn't eat or drink anything containing sugar since 2014 except natural things. That's awesome, Gex. That's very cool. Terrence C being passed up again. You're not happy with that, Layla? Ooh. Craig, I look like a hacker. Sorry, I'm not. Gex, how do I feel? Abby, what's up? Welcome back. Robin, have I ever visited Europe? I have not. Gex, you felt younger and more energetic. Nice. Scott, yes, Crawfordsville. All right, I got it. Cool. I thought I remembered, but I doubted myself for a second. But I was like, no, Crawfordsville. Bishop, hello. What's up? Gax, you tried a sugar cleanse and when you had sugar again, it was so nasty. Yeah, I could see it. It's admirable. Who is the GOAT? Chewy, based off statistics, it is Novak Djokovic. Based purely off statistics. Ivan, who's my favorite tennis player currently and of all time? Currently, I don't know Ivan because I really just don't know. And then my favorite player that I have seen play is Fabio Fognini, of all people. Tony with a saber racket and demolish Winston. I know the saber is so fun to use. I love that thing. I wish I kind of wish I had one, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't necessarily need it. All time and current, yeah. Miko, I'm still alive. Yes, I am, Miko. Taryn, you got the crown back. Very nice. Layla, you want your crown too? Layla, it looks like you are number 6 in the rankings. So, good luck. You are 125 points behind Taryn somehow. Tony, think about getting a lesson from Carew. Interesting. I didn't know Carew offered lessons. I guess because you're in shot. Caleb, what's up? Layla, you wonder if people think you're serious in this chat? Sometimes I do. But from how many times you've been here, I just kind of take it as it is, and I'm just like, I don't think she means that. Taryn probably, yeah. Go see her. I don't know who that is. Taryn, you know she be Josh and 9% but others probably don't know. Yes. Maybe you should show that. Layla, don't change. Don't change yourself for others. That's a bad way to live. Caleb, do I have a favorite music artist or favorite music genre, like in EDM or jazz or rap? Caleb, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I am a fan of jazz. I enjoy jazz. I was actually in my high school's jazz band for quite a while, so I've enjoyed jazz. In rap, my favorite artist in rap is Eminem, just because I grew up listening to him. That's the main reason. But yeah, not too much else. Gabriel, thoughts on the new Puro 2026? I have not gotten to play with it yet, so I don't have any official thoughts, except that I'm not a fan of the colorway, personally. To me, it just kind of looks cheap. Layla 6? I know, right? You know, honesty still is the best policy, just saying. Correct, Taryn. JV, you be you, girl. Don't worry about anyone else's perception. You're fine. That's weird. 6. You gotta go rapid fire with the jokes, Layla. For real, you right. You say I like the insults. Interesting. Davey, you want me to flex? Nah, Davey. I'm good. Bro definitely has a sleeper build. That's crazy, Chewy. We're not there yet. Tony, do you have any recommendations for overgrips? Currently using Young Super Grap, but it's pricey. I mean, I personally like Super Grap, and um, one, I don't know if it's the same price or if it's a little bit less, but one grip that actually really surprised me, Tony, was Diadem's overgrip for tennis. I think it's the Diadem Pro overgrip. I think I'm wrong. What it? Oh, I need the overgrip, not anything else. Okay, so Tony, was Diadem's Pro Feel overgrip. That one actually really surprised me with how it played and how it held up. I actually really like that one. So that one's a good one. That one is the one that I personally like. If you wanted to try something different. Davey, I think I'm 5'10" and a half. Chewy, you think I have a sleeper? That's crazy. I appreciate it, but that's crazy. Dude. Layla, the chat is strange sometimes. I know it. It is. Yeah. Gex, you think you're the tallest one here? You're 192 centimeters. Gex, you're gonna have to convert that. At least for me, I don't use the metric system, so I don't know what that translates to off the top of my head. Layla, you're 5'6". Very nice. Caleb, I don't see you much about EDM. Or not, but EDM is standing for electronic dance music. Like there are so many genres like hardstyle used for kick drum, scratchy sound. Yeah, I just don't listen to EDM that much in general, Caleb. It's not ever been like my music scene. Connoy? No, Kano. Cool. Muichiro? What's up? Cool. Congratulations. Chew it like the flu, bro. Get your head out of the gutter, okay? Taryn, Layla for real? Bring out Kirby. Leia, you get paid tomorrow. Let me find out, Gex. How much feet are you in, Gex? Leia, you're 167 centimeters. Nice, okay. Gex is about, what? 5'10", someone assumes? Billy? Gex, you know. Okay. Where are you, Gex? Chewy says he's 6'4". Taryn Britton, maybe 6'5". JK. Gex, you're saying Layla would look short with you. Okay, is that so? What you doing, bro? Barry? We're all just kind of like hanging out right now, man. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Usually we'll talk about tennis, but when we're not talking about tennis, we all just kind of hang out, talk about whatever. That's about it. Scott, what's the wildest thing I've ever done that you barely feel comfortable enough to tell us? Wildest thing I've ever done. I don't know. I don't necessarily consider a lot of what I've done wild, so not. I don't know if I have a good answer for you, Scott. I'd have to think on that one and get back to you. Gex, you're about 6'2". Gotcha. All right, Chewy. See ya. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Layla. What? You just said my name. What's up? Dangus, you're tall. You probably come to your shoulders. That's crazy. Taryn, you're getting a headache laughing again. Hey, at least it's a good headache, Taryn. Gex, you're Egypt. You're originally Iraqi. Okay, cool. Caleb, it's one of the things about this and how you managed to do it. You meant to connect fields like linguistics, anthropology, neuroscience, even understand a little bit about neuroscience and connecting again. Cool. Joe, new to the stream. What's going on, gang? So, Joe, since you're here, basically what we're doing, we're just all hanging out, talking, having a good time. Not much else, man. Usually we talk about tennis. That's kind of my little area of expertise in terms of the gear. But that's about it. Not much else. We all just kind of hanging out. Layla, my nose is red. Am I sick? I am not sick. It's probably just because I have my space heater on and it is hot in my room now. So that is probably why my cheeks and my nose are red, is because that thing's been going on for a few hours and it's very hot. Dang, the apartment getting depressing day by day. That's crazy. Taryn, my face stays red. That's crazy. You think I got red undertones? Nah. George, I look like the most athletic guy at the Magic the Gathering Club. Well, George, the thing is, I don't play Magic the Gathering. I got a different card. If you can name a different trading card game, you'll get me. But I don't play Magic the Gathering. Try again. What? Gax, what am I drinking? I'm just drinking water. That's really all I drink. At all. Your time to move to Miami. Bro, I am not moving to Miami. That sounds like a terrible decision. Layla, you think I'm drinking mimosa? Nah. Never had alcohol. Don't plan on having alcohol. Tarrant, Billy's killing you. Nice. Phoenix, you're fully manifested now, no longer a ghost. Very nice. Thomas Mimosa. All right. Terrence Power restored Phoenix. Okay. I'm drinking an Ethiopian caterpillar mixed juice. I don't even know what that means. Phoenix is back. Phoenix is back. Billy, I have never had a corn dog. Layla, you should have known that. I mean, you could have made the assumption. You could have made the inference. Phoenix, you're going to make an edit of me. Phoenix, if you make an edit, you're going to have to show me. Just like you're going to have to show me wherever this drawing you made of me is. Taryn, read that message aloud that you just sent. Robbie, hello. You never had a corn dog? That is correct. I've never had a corn dog. George, you think I look like a top level Trivia Pursuit player? Well, I've never played Trivia Pursuit, so that one's not me, so. Looks like Layla's from Miami. She's actually not from Miami. She has disproven that earlier in the stream. Phoenix, you can't show the drawing better for both of us. Then why did you make it, Phoenix? I want to see this thing if it's of me. Taryn, Layla being unfaithful again. Crazy. I just saw a cow moo. Cows are your favorite. Taryn, your cows are your favorite? Okay. Yeah, but Taryn, a lot of people take the word cow as an insult. What a stance. I know, right? I'm just like a gargoyle right now. I got bored sitting normally. Gex, Layla is, yes, Gex. Layla is her actual name. George, you think I was a savage at band camp? I mean, I only went to one band camp. And then after that, I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick with jazz band. It was way cooler. We had arguably some of the best musicians from all of the bands. But I did do marching band, at least to say I did it, rather than not say anything. Layla's me. Y'all are too much. Like, stop. Phoenix wants to be Layla. Crazy. I want to be to get a chance. Crazy. Phoenix get a life, right? We're all Layla. If they were offended easy, they wouldn't have a cow in their name and pick. Where did you see the cow? Where did you see this cow? Oh. Mixie. Okay. Nice. Happy birthday. Phoenix gets no chance. Layla's like, thanks, God. Pretty cool. Taryn, I'm kind of just with you right now. I'm just kind of watching it. George, you think I know pi to at least 10 places after the decimal? You'd be incorrect, sir. I never cared to learn the numbers of pi, besides the 3.14 that I needed for whatever math equation I was doing in math class. Happy birthday, Jude. Nice. Layla, are you about to start typing a song about pie? No, you don't know the rest? Okay. Oh my gosh, Layla, Taryn's divorcing you. She's trying to take Layla, she's trying to take all of the money that you're getting paid tomorrow. Oh my gosh, she was just in it until your paycheck. Caleb, you know pi to 3. That's crazy, Caleb. Taryn, you ain't gonna play with my emotions like this. You can put that away. Gex just has no idea what's happening. He's so confused. George, get a tan. That's kind of hard to do in the cold and winter, dude. And I'm definitely not getting a spray tan. Term, nope. I know you're worth not cool. George, you bet I have a favorite My Little Pony? You would be wrong, George. Gorgon, looking like a ghost from the 1700s. Yeah, dude. Me and Casper were great friends. Scott, your favorite little pony is Isabella. She's your favorite. There's a pony named Isabella. Interesting. Okay, but jazz music on, mainly familiar, which is called smooth jazz. The most, when you're used to hearing your most recently discovered today, is one called gypsy jazz. Huh. Not heard of that. Gex, she's playing 3, 4, what? Otter? Scott, oh, you're just trolling the trolls? That's fair. Phoenix, Fluttershy all the way. Layla, Applejack, and Fluttershy are your tops. Interesting. Why is that you two? Rarity would be too, but she's just full of herself with confidence. That's crazy. Oh, Jolo. Kaju. Billy. Thoughts on male cheerleaders in the NFL? If they want to cheer, let them cheer. Ooh. Georgia, you think I know at least 4 major Revolutionary War battles and who led each side without looking it up? You would be incorrect. I have no clue, and I have no clue about that. The extent of my knowledge during the Revolutionary War comes from the musical Hamilton, and that's about it. I've pretty much forgotten everything from my history class. Phoenix, you have to show me the drawing. It's of me. Okay, when you talk about EDM music, jazz music, hip hop, or music in general, there are things called 7 genre types of music inside of a genre. It gets complicated genres inside genres inside. Yeah, Caleb. I know there's different subgenres of like the one. So like uh rock has soft rock has yacht rock. It's like or anything like that. But yeah. That one's crazy. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Don't do that. Look away from what? Okay, but did you know that your Indo-European language family is the largest language family in the world? Originating from Germanic roots. I did not, Caleb. I do not know what that is. Layla, you felt Violet staring into your soul like that? Nah. So sorry. Gorgon, the beard is patchy. Gorgon, at least I can grow a beard. Taryn, okay, it's getting late, bro. Are we wrapping this up soon? I don't know, Taryn. I don't know. I don't have to wake up early in the morning, so I'm not sure, but who knows? Let's just say we'll go till we hit the 3-hour mark. So we got 28 minutes, and then we'll call it a night. Taryn, I am so ready to just delete that since you said that. Yeah, sorry, bro. You were just joking. I got you. Taryn, if you need to go to bed, girl. You don't have to stay here. No one's forcing you to be here. Layla might be because of the divorce, but I'm not. George, this was a fun chat. It was, George. I hope you had a good time. And Scott, I'm sorry, I will not be putting my debit card on camera. Not cool. No wrapping up without Kirby. He will show up right now. Boom. Co-host Kirby. He's made his appearance, and he will finish the night with us. For those of you who do not know, this is my co-host. His name is Kirby. He has a sword. And he's just here to watch over chat, make sure all of you are behaving. And it's co-host, and he's just my co-host. Wavy, interesting about the burger. Taryn, oh man, you're gonna feel more. Wavy, you aspire to be Gex oblivious to brain rot. Just stay off the internet then, Wavy. That's it. It's just from a song, has no real meaning. Gotcha. You mean true? Yeah. Gex, it's 6:03 a.m. for you. Dude, you've been here for more than an hour. You were here at 5 in the morning, Gex? Why were you awake? Oh, hey, whoever is playing stream bingo, there's the Stray Kids reference. We can mark that one off. Layla, you have a crown. Congratulations. Scott, can you at least have my social security number so you can get into legal trouble? Yeah, Scott, it is 111111111. There you go. Layla, do you like Kirby? Layla loves Kirby. Kirby, you're loved by Layla. She likes you more than me. She just said that. What do you think, Kirby? Layla, I don't know if you saw, but Kirby blushed a little bit more when you said that you liked him more than me. Caleb, did you know Mandarin Chinese is a tonal language, which means the picture voice can change the words meaning entirely? Are you saying the pitch of the voice rather than the picture? Or look, he has a sword too. He does have a sword. Arslan, what do you mean? No way. Nerd. Scott, thanks, bro. Don't tell him it was me. I got you, Scott. You're good. You're fine. You mean he can kill you with his sword? You nerf again? Okay. Best person ever. Oh, hey, bro. What's up, Phoenix? Tony! Big man. How we doing? What's up, Tony? Gax, you usually sleep at daylight. You're a night guy. I can appreciate that. Layla, you might have to wife up Kirby. So you just openly admitted that you're willing to cheat on Terran for Kirby. Terran, are you hearing this? She didn't serve you the papers yet. Kirby's being held prisoner. You'll be the knightness in shining armor to save him. Crazy. Terran divorced you, Britt. You're sick. Her a loss. Phoenix, you're like, I mean, they are divorced, so she isn't. Terran, you've been hurt worse than this, but man. Good luck. All right. Okay, so let's see. Gex and Terran are tied with the same amount of chat experience at 225. Layla, you're in third. As your crown says, you have 175. You're 50 experience points away. Well, I think it goes up by 25s. You are 75 experience points away from taking the #1 crown. Phoenix, that is his superpower, yes. That is Kirby's superpower. Bruh. You rolling stuff. Wow. Terran's firing back. Back to the Future. Who's this? I don't know. Layla, Terran broke your heart. Jax's got here. What's that about? I've got some cute voice, Layla. Just comments on that short. Thanks, Arsalan. Kirby is stained? Where is Kirby stained? Kirby's not stained. Alma, I need my Heelys to come out now. You want me to just be wheeling around my room with Kirby? Taryn, you're just trying to get the crown back. That's all she cares about. Alamo, you put yours on today for the first time in 6 years. Could you actually remember how to do it? You fell off your porch? Oh no. That's not good. Who are you, Terrence Zucchi? Nope. Yeah. Shawnee, good life to you as well, man. Taryn is Taryn's given up. She's like, she ain't dealing with it, even though her and Gex are still tied for first. Layla, all jokes, but you're in fact a straight woman. All good, Layla. Aviation, how old am I? I am 24, Aviation. Nope, not happening, Layla. Have fun with them fakes. Crazy. Abby, what are we doing? Abby, right now I'm just kind of like watching the comment section. This is quite entertaining, but typically what we do here is we talk about tennis and tennis gear related questions. However, when we're not doing that, we're all just kind of hanging out and talking about whatever. So yeah. Gloria, you've asked this before. Gex, 24, really? Which month? You're 24 as well? Gex, I was born in October. So I just somewhat recently turned 24 this year. Aviation, Abby, you're back. Very nice. Aviation, what's the stuffed animal for? Aviation, this is my co-host. This is Kirby. He just makes his appearance and shows up to monitor the chat, make sure everyone's good. He has a sword if anyone isn't. And yeah, that's why he's here. He's just chilling. Phoenix, in all honesty, though, you're straight as a ball, okay? Phoenix, lied to you. Bad. It's mostly nothing about tennis. All right. Aslan, Gloria need to chill. Crazy. Taryn, you really do hope you get that house feeling by the end of the chat. Man, we're just lying about tennis. He actually is an exotic male dancer. No. Taryn, I hope you're not actually upset. You're trying to get an answer you approve of? That's crazy. You think you've seen me in a club before? Sure you have. Gex, you're 6 months older than me. So you were born in April then. Nice. Excuse me. Same. We're never married. Never knew you. What's poppin'? Gex, you're 6 months older than me. And you graduated a year before him. Big up. Now I'm catching strays from Taryn. Okay. So you're on the iPhone 17. Nice. He's pretty good at his job too. See the balls thrown at him. Crazy. Gex, you're graduating in January. That's awesome. You're almost done. You got about a month left. Congratulations, dude. Eliza, hello. Phoenix, you were throwing the balls. Crazy. I was just being pelted from all areas. Yeah. What's up, man? How are you? What's up, yeah? Gex, you accept gifts? What, for your graduation? That's correct. That's crazy, bro. No, I'm not done. I'm enjoying watching the chat. It's hilarious. Yeah. Where am I from? I'm from the US. I'm from the US, man. Where are you from? Diabolical? I have not. Taryn's so done with me. You're halfway asleep over here. Taryn, like I said, you do not have to be here. You can go to sleep. You don't have to stay. I know you're enjoying the time here, but you can go to bed. Layla, do I know Magic Mike? I do know of Magic Mike. I've never watched Magic Mike, but my mom liked the movie Magic Mike. So that's why we have the DVD somewhere at my parents' house. Gex, what's it called that I'm holding? This is Gex, this is Kirby. He's a video game character. Right back away from the camera. Balak from Pakistan, bro. Love you. Thanks, Balak. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here all the way from Pakistan. Taryn, he don't watch movies. He don't know nothing about it. You can't, Brody. You're addicted. That's crazy, Taryn. Phoenix, that's rude. Putting words in my mouth that didn't actually happen. Yeah, you're from India, but from good area, not bad area. Please don't racist behave with me, dude. No, that's not how that's working. That's cool that you're from India. Welcome. Yeah, for real, bro. That was rude. Kirby should be holding a Yonix. If they make a Kirby with a racket, that'd be pretty cool. Alan Moore, every mom likes Magic Mike. I could see it. Taryn doesn't want FOMO. Whoa, Face was up the language. Weston, why is your arm hurt? Welcome back, but why is your arm hurt? Mora, you're from New Mexico. Very cool. Block, what does that mean? Well, help with what? Taryn, you would miss out. You listen to his lives at work to feel like he's still alive sometimes. Aw. Well, thanks, Taryn. Jack, I don't think I want you to finish that answer. Layla, you get FOMO when you're at work and I'm live. Why? Gex, number 1. Yeah, which area do I live in the U.S., bro? Because your one cousin slash brother lives in the U.S. in Orlando. So, yeah, like Gex put, I live in Indiana. That's the state I live in the U.S. Because you want to be here. Oh, fair enough. Diluted. What's up, Steve? Ah, Kirby's out. It must mean this dude is tired and is about to end the stream. Nah, dude. Nah, Steve. Kirby, we are going to end at the 3-hour mark, but people were asking for Kirby, so Kirby had to make his appearance. That is it. Perfect. Layla, first streamer with a good chat and fun to watch. Well, thanks, Layla. I appreciate that. Gex is doxing me. Instant ban. Nah. Gex, you agree? Thanks, Gex. Well, also, David wasn't here. I know, that's weird. I'm surprised David wasn't here. Ben, you see me laugh? Okay. Taryn, also, why haven't you been in my lives? I've been at work, Taryn. I work Friday through Monday. That's why I haven't been able to pop into any of them. What happened to my lip? What's going on with my lip? What? I don't know. It's probably the medicine I'm on. It's just crust. Yeah, it's probably the medicine I'm on because it dries out my lips like nothing else. Yeah. Why you not moving New York, LA, like cities? Because it's your dream, so why not? Because I've been to New York. I've been to New York. I don't know if I could live there, but it's fun being there for a while. But I don't know if I would want to live there. Phoenix, you think my lip is about to fall off? No, just crusty. Put some lip gloss on like a bat. No. Taryn, you're kind of hurt about that. I'm sorry. I can't be on my phone. I can't be on my phone at work because I'm in the public eye. Like they can't let me be on my phone in front of all the customers. Phoenix Kardashian lip plumpers? What are you talking about? Looks like the bottom left is red. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to check it out after the stream. Phoenix rock the makeup again like old times. No. I that was for a role in a play and musicals. I do not need to wear makeup. Remember, I don't even know what that means, Layla. Weston, you're sick and you broke your arm? I'm sorry, Weston. That sucks. When did you break your arm? Yeah, was my Instagram. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have my Instagram. Like, I'm not using it right now. I kind of just deleted it off my phone because I was spending way too long on Instagram. And I'm not using it. So you could follow me, but I won't see anything, honestly. So it may not be the best thing to try and find me on there. Phoenix, New York, you were there. It felt like moving through thick air and you could taste it. Taryn, I didn't read your long comment. What? Where was it? Also, you should actually use that subscription to use and add some good music to your playlist. And for real, you have a public playlist. Okay, I may look into it, Taryn. I haven't really. I don't think I saw the playlist, so I'd have to look for it. But I think I can find it. Go back. Layla, you hurt your wrist. How did you hurt your wrist? Did the tray you were holding, like, was it too heavy and your wrist just gave out on you while you were serving? Weston, hope you get better soon. Oh, that's right. You did tell me you broke your arm too, Weston. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry that you got sick with it too. That sucks even more. Reno? No. That's weird. What's wrong? I don't know. Yeah, what do I do for a living? I work at a tennis retail store. That is my main source of income. And I also do YouTube here on the side, man. That's about it. Not much else. Phoenix, 1.6 thousand views, y'all. Happy AF right now. Yeah, Phoenix, it would be even more if you told me where the drawing is. I would like to know what 1,600 people have been looking at. Doom, do I react to stuff? Not really, man. Just ignore him. Yeah. Layla, your wrist flares up every weather change because you broke it in your forearm and you fell on it the other day. So all that in the way of the trays, it's just too much pressure on it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Do you have like a wrist brace or anything that you wear with it, Layla, or are you just like free balling it? No brace in it, anything. Dinosaur, hello? Gex, he needs intention. You giving him just to ignore these guys? Phoenix, you think Kirby's paying my bills? That's crazy. Weston, you've been throwing up a lot. Oh. I'm sorry, Weston. That sucks. Taryn, your channel monetized? Taryn, are you asking if my channel is monetized? Or are you asking if someone else's? Taryn, your channel literally makes 0 sense. Gex, that's crazy. Did I listen about the Epstein files? No. I have not been following that at all. Gex, Leia, hope you forget better. You're wearing what's bad. That's good. Anyways, you look up. I feel like I did when you first said it, but I'll look it up again. Did you say I look like this guy, Taryn? Thanks, guys. He also has a calming voice. Interesting. Weston. Bye, Weston. Phoenix, can you do a Kirby 360? Kirby's too cake for 360. Lordy, got a never-ending back. Yes, Taryn. My channel is monetized. My channel has been monetized since I crossed 1,000 subscribers back. I think it was last year. That's when my channel got monetized, and I've been going ever since. Phoenix, I look like Pokemon is my culture. I don't even know what that means, but okay. You said something about Luke and I, okay? Layla, I'm low-key not an ugly guy, though. I'll take the slight compliment, Layla. Thanks. I appreciate it. Deep. What I used to do, bro? What are you talking about? What did I used to do? Mike? Hi, how am I doing? I'm doing good, Mike. How are you? Dang, that's crazy. How did that happen? What? How did my channel get monetized, Taryn? Is that what you're asking? Gex, weird pet name. Your friend had a cat and he named it Hitler. That's a weird pet name. Like on YouTube. Uh, it's just tennis. It's mainly all just tennis stuff. Deep. Besides the live streams, that this is a little bit more like interactive and not tennis related at times, but it's pretty much just tennis. Taryn, yeah, okay. Taryn, do you have the YouTube Studio app on your phone, or like, or even on a device? Because on the YouTube Studio app, or if you go into the YouTube Studio, if you go into YouTube Studio, whether it's on your computer or your phone, that shows you the requirements for monetization if you go to the earning category. And so that'll tell you how close you are to accomplishing the goal of being able to be monetized. So the easiest way to do it that I have found, because this is the one that worked for me, is that you have to get 1,000 subscribers. That's the baseline. And then you have to get 4,000 hours of watch time on long form content. So that would be like, I believe that would be like, Taryn, if people go watch your live streams back that you post and then are saved to your channel, if people watch those, or if they watch your normal videos that are typically horizontal, then those count towards your 4,000 watch time hours. The shorts one, I think, is insane with how many shorts views you have to get. I know that is a little bit easier, and that's why it takes longer to do, but I'm way more for the long form content, 4,000 hours, because to me, I got the hours way before I ever got the subscribers. Like, I was good with the watch time hours. The subscribers, it took a while for me. That's just how it worked out for me. But those are the ways to get monetized. I don't know the exact amount of views you need on the reels, but it's a lot. Layla, you just popped your hip and it was loud. Hopefully it wasn't a bad pop. All right, we've crossed the 3-hour mark. So I'm going to get to the bottom of the chat at some point, and then we're going to go. I'm not even going to go to bed. I'm going to the gym after this, but yeah, we will go after this. Taryn, yes, you do. Very nice. Yeah, just keep checking. Just keep checking in the app, Taryn, and it'll tell you what you need to do. Just go to the earn section, and it should show you how close you are. Yeah. How many countries have I visited in my life? One other country. It was the Bahamas. Taryn, you know we're near getting monetized. You'll get there, Taryn. You got the subscriber count. Now you just need the watch time, so you'll get it. It'll probably be next year if you're not as close as you need to be right this year, but you'll get it. Gex, you can pop your finger as many times as you can. A loud sound, all right. Yeah, do I like that? They're human. They can do what they want. It's their choice. It's their personal preference. Who am I to say that you can't do that? Wavy, you're still here, bro. That's crazy. Phoenix, when you see me on the live, you grab a blanket and coffee and you just get cozy. That's awesome. Guess you can pop your toes constantly, okay? Put in the work, put in the hours, take what's ours, all right? Phoenix MG, what are these comments? I don't know. Dude, the rock song is so good. Oh, that's what he's saying, okay. For Taryn. Layla. Yes, Layla. It's about Phoenix, gym at 11:30. So much for work tomorrow. Phoenix, I don't work tomorrow. That's why I'm going at 11:30. My work week ended today, technically. Gex, you're the one who needs to go to bed, actually. Yeah, Gex, you kind of do. Layla, you forgot the rest. That's what I'm on because of VAC. Like, let's go to the gym when you're trying to sleep. Sarah, yeah. I just don't like going to the gym when it's extremely crowded, and I can't stand it because I just want to get in there, do what I need to do, and get out. That's it. And then so usually I much prefer nighttime gym myself. I've gone during the day or like really early in the morning, but I cannot stand going in like midday. It's terrible. Layla, if I leave the live, you'll send 12 more spiders? Well, I didn't even see the last ones you sent, so maybe these ones will show up. Old brain rot. Okay. Well, Taryn has to work tomorrow. Okay. Phoenix, where you have work too, Taryn? Brief me about the Mr. Beast. I mean, I do watch Mr. Beast every so often. You work at night though. You work during the day. Nice. Right. Yeah, you go in at 5:30 p.m. so you're good. That's crazy, Layla. Phoenix shooting fire. Early she going is 11:30. Gotcha. Trust me, there. Peyton, you have gymnastics tomorrow, and after you're exhausted. Yeah, gymnastics is tough. Like that's very physically demanding. Naris, what's up? You're from Indonesia? That's awesome. Thanks for being here all the way from Indonesia. I appreciate it. Hand sanitizer, I don't know what that is, so I'm probably not. Now you're saying more. Good luck, Peyton. Saying hello. Where am I from? I'm from the U.S., man. Taryn, you didn't get the crown yet. Oh, snap. Taryn got the crown. That's great. One day, Taryn. It's a ban. One day. All right. Now, with that, I made it to the bottom of the chat, so y'all know what that means. I'm heading on out of here. So is co-host Kirby. So, with that being said, we're done. Thank you all for being here. It means a lot. It really does. I appreciate every one of you for being here, however long you have been. It was awesome. It was a great time. I got flamed as always. It just sort of comes with the territory, but hey, that's okay. But that being said, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And I'll be back again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're gonna be. That's most likely when we're gonna be starting. And so, come by again. If not, I get it. It's okay. All right, cool. We're out. So, as always, take care.